Hello and welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning on this Tuesday.
Tuesday morning. We're sorry.
We're not. We're also going to be here tomorrow. So if you don't get your fill of us today,
that's right.
Get tomorrow too, which is a good thing.
Or you can just sleep in.
Joe and Kim Palo with you, Tennessee Valley this morning. Of course, as you know, Matt Ryerson, Matt Tolbert, also Sarah Anderson have hosted this show and co-host. They have taken a little hiatus for the summer. Since
the wives trained those guys very, very well. They've both just had newborns, like a couple of weeks apart, and the wives said,
"You're going to be
you'll not go play and go, be all willy-nilly."
But the thing that bothers me about it is, like, Sarah had no input in this. It's like basically Matt decided to take it, so Sarah can't. We need to have Sarah on.
Well, see,
just because.
there you go. I mean, we can
Sarah,
let her host. I mean, why not?
That's
She
exactly
did a great job. And
I mean,
for those of you that really miss the guys as we do, they will be back next Tuesday, just for 1 week. Don't everybody get excited. But they're going to come in next week and do the Tuesday morning show. So you guys want to make sure. I was going to see if maybe they were going to bring the little ones, but I'm not sure if they are. or not.
Maybe we can ask them to.
I did, but I haven't heard back. Yet.
All right.
No, I haven't.
But yeah, so Matt Ryerson, Matt Tolbert, usually, and Sarah Anderson on Tuesday. But today, it's Joe and Kim.
And it's been a couple of weeks, since they've been here. I mean, actually, it's been since Memorial Day, the week before Memorial Day. And Rebecca Maples, which is with us now, she hosted last Tuesday, and I think we ran it as a rerun again last Tuesday.
With her guest host, which is Chad McKeel, better known as Dr. Brandon McKeel.
That's right.
Family chiropractic, and did a great job.
Served you well when you were all whining and crying and in pain. I mean,
he helped me tremendously. I mean, and there is something to be said about getting your neck popped and your back popped.
And I volunteer daily to pop his neck.
Right, but you don't have the strength, Kim, that I need. I mean, there's a lot of muscles. There's a lot of muscles back here tightening. Tightening this thing.
Right.
Do you know it's this just as a side reference?
Tell us something else.
Yeah, this is a side reference. Do you know? I saw it. You know the show that comes on that is that displaces the different Mythbusters. They were on one day, and the myth. Say that again. The Mythbusters. The myth that they busted was that. Do you know that they said it is almost impossible?
Not if you're a Navy SEAL.
No.
Not if you're a Navy SEAL.
It's almost impossible for a person, as they show you in the movies, to literally break somebody's neck and kill them. Like, when you see the guy get them go, and then, they said, no, you just, that doesn't happen.
Everyday person, but there are people that are trained to do that.
Well,
I'm trained.
No, it's all according to the neck you're trying to break. Now, if you've got, a 6-month-old in your, I'm sure maybe, but if it's a 60-year-old man, yeah, I don't know.
If you're trained, you can do, they're trained to do that, Joe, truly. We'll talk.
Let's try.
We're going to work on it.
I'll tell you what. I'm not trained.
So muscular.
I'm not trained. But let me just try that. Just to see if it's really
on the trying it first.
I mean, I'm not saying you'll. I mean, I probably won't kill you.
You won't kill me.
Yeah. I just break your neck a little bit, like this. Anyway, it's just pain. But anyway, so neck breaking. I feel like Casey Anthony for just a minute there. We don't want to look. Don't look that up. Don't Google that. But I'm telling you, it was on the show, Mythbusters, and they said that is a myth. All right. So Tennessee Valley.
So feel free to go to your chiropractor.
So good morning. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good day as we talk about breaking necks. And trust me, Chad McKeel has not ever broken anybody's neck.
But he's popped here several times,
and it feels good. It feels really good. I mean,
I'm always nervous of that.
Wow.
They have to coax me into that.
But he does. He kind of rolls you. He goes, okay, and he goes like that. Hey, okay, feel it. And then when you go, okay. Whew, man, that feels great. And then it's like, you know, a new lease on life. Same thing with your back. But anyway. So we have Rebecca and we had Chad as we digress. Right. Last Tuesday and the Tuesday before. We're today, but again, next Tuesday be Matt and Matt, and then we'll see what happens the following Tuesday. It'll be a surprise.
It's going to be a surprise. You never know who you're going to get in the early.
We are Wednesday. We'll be here tomorrow too. So we've got a great show today. We got a great show tomorrow.
We do.
Today's show, I'm going to let you tell everyone, since you have the book.
I have the book.
You tell us who's on today's show.
Well, first we have Matt, and Matt Puckett is the new owner at Mark's Hot Dogs, and so he's got some exciting new things that he's put on the menu, and I don't want to give it away quite yet, although I should, because when he gets here, that's all I'll talk about. But anyway, he's got a great little place over there, right in that little. It used to be called the Show Me Strip. I don't know what it really is now. It's right there next to. He'll know the name of it.
Baskin Robbins.
But right next door to Baskin Robbins, great little hot dog shop, and Matt's a really great guy, and he's been here before with the movie guys, and so we told him that we would have another audience. But I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure we have a better audience than Ryan and Rob.
Well, Rob and Ryan,
on Tuesday they expected somebody.
They have 5 people, and we have 8.
Right.
So yeah, and that's true. We probably got 9 because people are thinking it's going to be Matt and Matt.
Right.
We got 8 on Wednesday.
And then we have John Cross, and he is the owner and proprietor at Inkworks, and they have just added a second location to their business, and they're really excited about it. They've got some great things going on over there, and so we'll have John on to give us a little bit about some specials they have, and about any of you out there that are interested in getting a little ink. You're looking at getting some ink.
I am getting
or a piercing. You know,
I'm gonna get the dolphin. I'm gonna get the dolphin, Miami Dolphin logo, but I'm gonna have it tattooed right on my face, right here.
Well, there you go.
Can we do that, Corey? Is that possible? We'll do and have it.
And also, our son Corey is an apprentice there, and he does really good work.
And he really does.
He does. He takes a lot after me. I mean, he's very creative.
All the ink that you've laid on people.
And all the drawing that I do. And then we have Missy, and she is from FIG, which stands for Food is Good. It's a new little restaurant deli type place here in town, and they also do great catering. In fact, right now they're catering out at Horns Creek. They've got like 640 kids all week. Well, I'm glad that's them and not me.
But a lot of people probably know Caesar Thomas from Horns Creek, and Stephanie, his wife.
Missy has been with them for a long time. She's one of their managers, or the manager, I should say. And she will be with us to talk a little bit about FIG and the job that they're doing, and also the catering work that they do. So we've got a great show today.
We do have a great show. And we also, what else? Is that all we have? We don't have the Dancing Bear or Bugs Bunny or, oh no, that's Captain Kangaroo. I'm thinking another show that I do. So we've got, remember Dancing Bear?
I just don't remember you doing it.
Huh? Kim, when I leave early in the morning with the jacket in the pockets and all the keys.
I mean, I know there's several roles that you play, but
Captain Kangaroo.
I didn't remember the captain
been doing it for years.
All right.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny. Remember, he goes like this. You give him the carrots and dancing. And did you ever notice that not Bugs Bunny? It was Bunny Rabbit. Bunny Rabbit and Dancing Bear never spoke.
All of those, I think that's a rule. At Disney World, they don't speak.
Yeah, but there are.
SeaWorld, they don't speak.
This was a television show, though.
I know, but I think that when you wear one of those furry, it's like what we saw on Taboo. If you're a furry.
Which is another story. We'll get into that later, but that's not made up, by the way. That's not made up. It's not. Those are real people.
Those are real people that do that.
But everybody watch Taboo, the show Taboo, Corey, Taboo. Those are real people. Mom thinks she thinks it's right. She thinks it's a reality show where it's scripted and it's all made up.
I just can't believe that people really have that issue.
Yeah, there are people like to dress up. I mean, Kim, I've got the chipmunk outfit. Why do you think I put it on?
Well, I just thought it was because when I wanted you to shut up, I just go with the chipmunk.
Yeah, because once you put the hat on, can't talk. It's immediate.
So, I mean, I was enjoying
So enough about all of that. What else do we have? So we've got, and since it's Tuesday, we can talk about what just happened over the weekend, because we weren't able to do it today because Alan Mincy was on today, which, by the way, Alan Mincy had a great show today. I don't know if you saw it. But he had a wonderful show.
He was on Today. I think that we're on Today.
I meant yesterday. Did I say today? Yeah. I got my days confused. Yesterday. How can we be on? How can we be on today? 6:30 in the morning. It aired at 2 a.m. You were in bed. You didn't see it. I saw it. But yeah, yesterday I meant Monday. So Alan had a great show, and we don't always like to just pick out one special guest, but I think it was a great show because he had JoJo Collins on, and JoJo played a little bit there and sang a Tennessee Lullaby, which is an old favorite of the Collins brothers.
Right.
Co-written by Derek Kinsey with the Boys Club. You probably didn't know that, but I did. But anyway, so that was a good show. So today,
they didn't talk about Tiger is what you're wanting to do.
I want to talk about the U.S. Open.
Okay.
And then we got Webb Simpson that won. It came like from out of nowhere, 4 shots back to win that. Tiger fell, like literally like.
He's been falling a lot lately.
And then the little kid, the little 17-year-old amateur that got to play all the way through. And
I know.
I mean, nice little kid out there playing with
his small little bag.
Yeah, that was all these professional golfers got these huge bags with their names on them, and like 6 people carrying them. This kid had his little bag for that he uses in high school with the stand-up little thing. He had his godfather carrying it, which he probably was thankful. He had his bag and it was just kind of neat to see him out there, and he played good golf.
He played
reminded me a lot of me out there, you know. But anyway, so that was good, and so Webb Simpson won. So we have a new, U.S. Open champion.
I know, and it was really sad that Furyk just fell apart right there at the end. I mean, he had held it all the way through. I mean, not from day one, but the last 2 days, and then all the way through until like the last 3 holes, and then he just was like, and he held it, going through the first 9, which are the most difficult that has been in a very long while, and then the back 9s were supposed to be the better, and they just had his number. Those last 3 holes,
and then all he had to do was birdie 18.
I know.
And he'd have been in a playoff. But he just
but
missed
he didn't.
It, so.
And the little girl, the little wife, she just couldn't believe it. They were sitting up. They were
one, yeah.
I know. So let's go to commercial break and come back with
Young Two.
We'll come back with Matt. Let him talk about hot dogs. I can talk about hot dogs at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you can talk about hot dogs anytime.
I know. I love hot dogs.
They are delicious. If you haven't been to Mark's hot dog over there, again next to Baskin Robbins, we're going to talk to Matt here in just a few minutes. But you're going to want to go after you hear what he has to say. If you haven't been yet, if you have, you'll go back. We're going to be back with more Tennessee Valley this morning, and we are so glad you're with us on this Tuesday. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take a commercial break. Be back with more. Excuse me, after this.
We offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Have annoying biting and stinging insects taken over your yard? Volunteer Rid-A-Pest can get it back. Make your yard a no-fly zone with Mosquito Guard. Volunteer Rid-A-Pest will eliminate these annoying pests, and you'll be able to work in your yard, have a pool party, a cookout, allow your children to play outside, or just sit outside and enjoy the evening. Volunteer Rid-A-Pest has developed an extremely effective treatment program that treats all shrubs, bushes, trees, and other foliage where mosquitoes and other biting, stinging insects live and breed. This material will not harm your plants or trees and leaves no harmful residue. This treatment program is safe for use around children and pets, but the best part is it's 100% guaranteed. If you are not 100% satisfied, Volunteer Rid-A-Pest will retreat for free until you are satisfied, or after 30 days, will cancel their agreement and refund 100% of your money. Give Volunteer Rid-A-Pest a call for a free no-obligation estimate. Phone 472-7736.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Welcome back. Tennessee Valley this morning. See how they just go right into that like that, just always looking. Joe and Kim Palo with you. It's Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. We are now joined by Matt Puckett of Mark's Hot Dogs. And just for the record, those of you going, I wonder, no, he's not related to Larry Puckett. He's already been asked that numerous times. We just asked him before he went on. But
Larry's supposed to put that on the air. That way, if I get pulled over,
that's true.
I mean, he told him.
We'll back up. Yes, he is related to Larry Putnam.
Yeah, just don't tell anybody.
Right. That's right. Larry is our neighbor down the street. He may not want to admit that, but he is.
But he is.
But Matt, thank you so much for being with us this morning, man.
I should have brought you some hot dogs. When I was on there with Ryan and Rob, I brought them some hot dogs and breakfast of champions.
There you go. Absolutely.
Well, I'm telling you that I can eat a hot dog anytime. Now, Kim, I don't know. Could you have one in the morning this early?
Well, no. Yes, I could.
With slaw and chili?
Yes, I could eat a hot dog first thing in the morning, no problem. But more than that is the new item.
Yeah, we've got a fried bologna sandwich, and we make it normally with mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato, and it's on toasted sourdough. And you had one the other day, and she was just absolutely enamored with it. There was a guy and a girl that came in that were from Chicago, never had a bologna sandwich. And I fixed one for them, and it was almost a life-changing experience.
Well, it was for me.
And she came back, and she didn't order a hot dog. She was so glad that she found a place that had Chicago-style hot dogs here, because it's not like Sonic,
Yes.
It's got to be a specific all-beef hot dog.
Right.
It's not, Sonic takes the hot dogs and they put the toppings on it, but it's not a Chicago-style hot dog itself.
Right.
Which makes a huge difference,
Yep.
And then we also have a footlong, which is just absolutely a massive hot dog. If you're used to a Sonic footlong, don't come in and expect it. That's what you're going to get. We've got the fried bologna sandwich. We've got an Italian beef sandwich, which is just absolutely just wonderful.
Yes.
You got to drench it. You got to get it wet. That's just the way it falls apart. Don't plan on picking it up and eating it. But if it's not messy, it's not good. That's just what it is. But if you've never had a Chicago-style hot dog, or if you are a big fan of hot dogs and want a really good quality hot dog, there's nowhere around here that can beat it. I've been to all the competitions since I moved to Cleveland about a month and a half ago, and I tell you right now, we don't have a whole lot of competition.
Yeah.
I even went to the Good Dog over in Chattanooga, and we got them beat hands down.
We got that big. Well, I'm not sure about you if he believes in his hot dogs, but I believe he does. He thinks he's got the best in town, and it's got to be that way.
And I'm going to tell you something.
They are good dogs.
They are, and they are 100% pure Vienna beef hot dogs. That does make a difference. And people don't realize that.
What you're saying is Vienna beef is the Chicago hot dog. That's the thing. It's like a name brand hot dog.
Yes.
And which works well for me, because when we use that product line, they give me all kinds of big posters and stuff everywhere. Because there was a guy came in the other day. He was from Chicago, and I put these little road signs out by the road, and he had never heard of us and didn't know where we were. And he saw that Vienna beef logo on the thing. He ran through the median into the parking lot. He said, "I about wrecked my car coming in here because I saw that Vienna beef logo, and I need to get a hot dog." I said, "I almost wrecked your car. You came through the median." I saw it. He's like, "Oh, you saw that?" I'm like, "I won't tell anybody. It's all right."
That's right. But you need to order two.
That's right. That's right.
He came in there and he ate his hot dogs, and he said, "Man, I tell you what, I love these hot dogs. I moved down here about 2 months ago, and I haven't had a good hot dog since I moved down here. And I'm so glad I found this place, but you guys just need to do an Italian beef sandwich." So I flipped the menu over and pointed to it. He's like, "Oh, well, let me get one of those to go." He took one with him, yeah. So,
So where are you from?
I'm originally from Kingsport.
Okay.
And I've been running restaurants ever since I got out of the Army. So I've been doing this for a little while.
Can you break somebody's neck?
I've never actually tried, but I did.
I was just wondering.
Hand-to-hand combat course, but if you come in and get a hot dog, I'm not going to break your neck. Don't worry about that. But
I was just wondering.
But because you won't die, that was on MythBusters.
Now I have heard that it's more difficult than what you would think.
It is very difficult. Not the average person.
Like in the movies, you just go. The guy, they can't. That doesn't happen.
No, you can't do that. You have to lock the shoulders, and you have to twist it. You can't just twist around like that. You got to kind of push over. It's kind of.
Would you come here?
Just let us see.
And John's in the house, and he's a Marine. You'll know.
I'm saying I've never tried it, but I've been told the specifics of how you need to do that. But we won't demonstrate.
No, we won't demonstrate. No, we won't. We digress.
I'm from old school. I just rather shoot somebody.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I bought an XD 9mm Springfield Arms pistol, which I love. I also have a 380 government model.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about guns.
Dude,
that
We're talking about hot dogs.
You know, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need to get back on track. I could talk about guns for days.
Oh, I could too. Let's talk guns.
Yeah.
That's for. Right, you guys can go have breakfast after this.
I shot a deer. The longest deer that I shot.
You shot Bambi.
863 yards.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm. No, I nailed it. It dropped. It didn't even run off or anything. It dropped.
That's like horrible.
9 football fields.
Yeah, it was with the 300 Win Mag.
Oh my
goodness. Took it down. Not many people. Most people don't shoot deer outside of 200 yards.
No. That's like.
Well, no. How do you even see one?
That's like shooting it in the next state.
I'm quite decent with a rifle.
Well, now was that something in the Army that you did? Were you a sharpshooter?
Yes.
Okay.
Top of my battalion.
And
I was in an air assault battalion, so it wasn't just. Everybody there was good at what they did, but none of them can touch me on a rifle, even the sergeant. I'm gonna get a call about that.
Yeah, I know. So let's go back to the bologna sandwich.
Well, wait a minute. So I got a bologna sandwich, and that is killer.
It really is. It's on a sourdough bread, and it's toasted. And honestly, I was just talking to him, and I could care less what he was talking about, what he was saying. I just wanted to eat the sandwich. It was so good. It's on toasted sourdough.
What did he tell you about the sandwich?
Told me I couldn't have it to go.
Right. Why is that?
I told him that she can't have it to go because toasted sourdough, once you toast it, that's pretty much it. You got to eat it right then. If you let that stuff sit for 10 minutes, it gets hard. So it's a quality thing. Well, where you live right up the road, we're going to try it.
We're going to try it and see if I can make it, right?
And see if she can talk me into letting that go to go.
I'll just leave it open, I'll just take it out the car. I won't close the lid to it. Just kind of leave it open. And
then it'll get harder faster.
No,
what I was thinking is if we wrapped it in aluminum foil, that
might help.
That might be the way to do it, because our foot-long hot dog, we have to wrap those in aluminum foil because they just don't make a to-go container big enough to hold that hot dog.
That's true.
Yeah. So we have to wrap those in aluminum foil. So that's probably what I would do when you come in and do that. But
I mean, it's a great little atmosphere. There's no reason not. It's just that you're right down the street, and I would just like to make the noises and have the bologna.
Yeah. And just so you know, Tuesday nights we do or Tuesdays in general we do a discount on the bologna meal, bologna sandwich meal.
Okay. So today, guys.
Yeah, exactly. And, Mondays we do Kids Eat Free after 4 with the purchase of an adult entree. Wednesdays is Wrigley Field Wednesdays because we've got all the hot dogs named with specific toppings on them. But you don't have to stick to that. Like a Chicago-style dog is like specifically how they do Chicago style. It's got, pickle, tomato, relish, onions, mustard, and celery salt, which is very common there. Right. And that's one of our best-selling hot dogs. Well, it's a Chicago-style restaurant,
right.
But anyways, you can pick whatever toppings you want on it. On Fridays we do foot-long Fridays, which is actually the Sears Tower on the menu. But that's a big hit.
Oh wow, yeah. So Fridays, that's a great time to have that too, and especially we're getting ready. I think summer school just started this morning. Did you notice this or yesterday morning? It was that I think it started. But when football season comes in, you're gonna have a great time on Friday night. So a foot long before the ball games. This is a football town.
Yes. And I will, on the cards that under the football team sell for their fundraisers, I will be on every single one of those.
Oh, good for you.
Akoya Middle School, call me. I haven't talked to you yet.
You'll be getting a call from them. That's true.
And and the thing is you've got to believe in your product, and you can tell that you obviously do. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, from being in there before, you have a product to believe in. It is delicious. It does make a difference. People don't realize, you buy a hot dog from the store and you boil it or whatever you want to do. You can grill it, whatever. You can put anything you want on the top of it, but that's not making the dog. The dog is the dog itself, which the way you guys make them and the way they're cooked there, man, they're out of this world. You've got to try one.
It's got to be steamed, and we also steam our buns because it makes the bun warm and soft. That's the way to do it. And I think that's one of the things that other people in this area miss. I'm giving away my secrets now, but whatever.
Yeah, but you got to steam it. But now, what else? A lot of people, are just they're not hot dog folks, and a lot of it, especially you see a lot of women out there that they're watching their husbands will eat anything, and they're like hot dog snobs. But you do have other stuff.
Yeah, we got a chicken salad sandwich, and that's really good. And then we've got the Italian beef sandwich, which if you've never had an Italian beef sandwich, you just have to try it to know what that is.
That's my favorite.
It is by far. you know, the best Italian, because there are some places around here that say that they have an Italian beef sandwich, but it's more like a roast beef, like kind of what Arby's has, which is not the right stuff.
You're right.
You know, but I mean, it's a good sandwich. Don't get me wrong, but you know, you need to advertise it as like a French dip instead of Italian beef, because those are two separate things. You know,
it's got a lot of garlic in it. That's what he likes. It's got a nice, really beefy, meaty, garlicky taste.
Yeah, you need to try one of those.
Yeah, but you get your choice of like whichever things you have, and if you like sausages instead of hot dogs, we've got an andouille sausage, which is the Cajun style sausage. It's kind of spicy. It won't burn you up. You're not going to be laying in the floor crying or anything, but it is quite a little bit spicy. And then we got the white bratwurst, and then we've got a Polish sausage. And the Polish sausage is actually, it's amazing. I love the Polish sausages.
I like Polish sausage.
You know?
And see, I think what Kim was saying before about the hot dog snobs, I think that's the reason why that is a lot of times is folks have always said, you know, a hot dog, you don't know what's inside of that. That's a little bit of everything. True, most hot dogs. But when it says 100% pure Vienna beef hot dog, that's exactly what it is.
And a lot of, you know, you get ears and tails and everything in these things. You know, Vienna beef, it's there's no byproducts. It's muscle meat. And in fact, there's no, you don't get all that other junk ground up into it, which is a big part of why it tastes so good, you know, and the way that it's seasoned. So, you know, I mean, all of our products are very good. Like when I did the bologna sandwich, you know, some of the people came in, they're like, oh, I'm going to get the bologna sandwich next time. And they get it and said, man, this is the best bologna sandwich I've ever had. And I about got a guy in trouble because he was sitting there with his wife. I was like, is that the best bologna sandwich you ever had? He's like, yeah. Well, she makes a good bologna sandwich. I said, well, I won't get you in trouble. He's like, it's up there, though. It's up there. I said, well, you know, it's the kind of bologna that we have. It's a very specific type of bologna. It's very good bologna. And it's thick. I mean, it's a big, thick piece. And then we get a really good sourdough like what we have, and you toast it. And, you know, fresh tomatoes, mayonnaise, and
they do
fresh
enough
lettuce.
Mayonnaise. You're not messing around with the mayonnaise.
No,
you can't mess around with the mayonnaise.
No, you can't.
You got to have it on every, and he makes it, because I'm a sandwich snob. I mean, 33, 34 years. And
4 happy ones.
Whatever.
Not in a row.
I have to have mayonnaise on every corner, touching every piece of bread, and you make a heck of a sandwich.
Well, see, that's what I've been, when I was training the girls to make that, I'm not opposed to hiring guys. I just, all the people that work for me right now are girls, you know, and, but anyway, you know, like, they're like, that's too much mayonnaise. I'm like, no, wait, eat it and then tell me if that's too much mayonnaise. They're like, no, that's perfect. I'm like, see, I told you, you know,
because that can be a little drier of a bread that it absorbs it. But it was, I mean, it was put together perfectly. It was a really good sandwich, and I have told everybody about it. I've talked about it, and so now that you'll let me have it to go, I will make myself. I'm one of those people that when you like something, you know, I have to have it until I can't ever look at another one.
Absolutely,
or at least for a couple of weeks anyway. But
yeah, and I think, well, first of all, let's tell everybody your physical address, phone number, and your hours, so if they can drop by there.
Okay, well, it's 3443 Keith Street. Okay. It's at Keith Street. It's right next to Baskin Robbins. And if you come in, you get a to-go order. We'll throw a menu in there. And, well, let me get you a card there.
Oh, and a card.
I'll get you a card so you don't have to worry about it.
Facebook page, guys. They've got a lot of info on their Facebook page.
We got a Facebook page. I'm going to start doing Twitter. Well, this one has my cell phone number on it. But, you know, if the store's open, I'll be there. But the number there is 790-7142. And you can do call-in orders and pick those up. You know, but on our website online, we've got a menu on there, so you can take a look at that and do your call-in order, or I mean, just come in and eat. It's a nice place.
It is very
nice. When my mom called me, guys working for Fuddruckers in Asheville, North Carolina at this point in time, and they want me to move all over the place, and I was getting tired of it. You know, live one city 6 months and then move again, and then 6 months later won't move again. They were trying to get me to move to Knoxville. I was like, well, I just moved to Asheville. You know, but she told me about this place. She said hot dog shop, and I said, well, I'm going to come down and look at it, you know, but I didn't have a whole lot of high expectations about it, you know, because she said hot dog shop, and that was not what I pictured when I walked in. I figured there had to be something to it. I walk in there, and there's big screen TVs everywhere, granite top tables, nice oak bar, you know, everything. It's just really top of the line. You know, and our food goes along with that. We get top quality everything, you know, you know, all the toppings that we use. I mean, it's just the best of what I can get, you know, and it's actually been kind of a problem getting that supply chain down here, because we're the only people here that sell that product, because most of the time you know, in the north, hot dogs are a staple. Right. You know, it's almost like hamburger joints here.
Right.
you know, but you know, it's just one of those things. Nobody else sells those products, so it's been difficult and expensive for us to get those.
Yeah.
The hot jardinera peppers that you get your choice of for the Harry Carry, which is the Italian beef sandwich. I still can't get those through the supply line because nobody else around here gets that, because you can get a hot jardinera around here, but it's water based instead of you know, oil based. Yeah, well, oil is it's oil based. So, but it's really good. It has a good like garlicky, oniony taste, and it's hot. It's good.
Good stuff.
It'll warm you up. You know, you need to be in air conditioning to eat it.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
Well, it's a great store.
It is, and we want to tell everybody to remind you. Go there today for a bologna sandwich.
Yes.
Tuesdays.
Special discount.
It's the special on Tuesday, so be sure you're there. Thank you so much for being
Matt,
here
we
today.
thank you.
Oh, no problem. I enjoyed it. You know,
and
you guys behave yourselves a little bit better than Ryan and Ron.
We're trying to.
Oh, yeah, we have to, though. So.
Yeah, I had to come on their show like right after I got done talking about dead cows, so I had to make a couple of jokes about that, you know. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. And well, thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. And we'll have you back on for sure.
Anytime.
We appreciate you coming by.
I don't have to. We can talk about guns next time.
Let's talk about guns next time.
I can talk about guns all day.
All right, folks. Well, Matt Puckett from Mark's Hot Dogs, which is located, as he said, on Key Street next door to Baskin Robbins. You can't miss it. You'll see the sign. Hours of operation, real quick.
Okay. We open at 11, and we're open till 8, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday we're open till 9.
Okay.
All right.
Good deal.
Yep.
Get your hot dog, guys.
Thank you so much. All right, folks. We're going to be back with John Cross. We have
Missy from
Fig is in the house as well. We'll be back with more after this. Tennessee Valley This Morning. Stay tuned.
Bradley County is home to a community of resilient, compassionate families who want the best for each other. The tragedies of the April 27, 2011 tornadoes brought our community together to bring aid to the hurting and helpless. It is time to come together once more. The Bradley County school system is underfunded, and our future leaders are receiving their education in substandard learning environments. On August 2nd, you will have an opportunity to further impact our great community by voting for the wheel tax. A vote for the wheel tax will not only rebuild Blue Springs Elementary School, but it will provide a new facility that is engineered to meet the demands that technology places on the infrastructure. The overcrowded Walker Valley High School students and teachers will have much-needed space and be able to use academic rooms for their intended purposes. The students and teachers of Lake Forest Middle School will no longer endure the hazardous conditions caused by the elements of nature and deteriorating classroom buildings. British philosopher Herbert Spencer stated, "The great aim of education is not knowledge, but action." Would you take action in the name of education and vote yes for the wheel tax? A vote for the wheel tax is a vote for the children and the future of Bradley County.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. We're just fixing ourselves as we come back. Holy smokes. It's Tuesday. We're not used to Tuesday. We're used to middle of the week Wednesday.
You know, you act like it would be any better if it was Wednesday, Joe. No. Usually I'm the one that's talking, though.
Interesting. We're back with Tennessee Valley This Morning on WTNB.
Hi, Slub.
Joe and Kim Palo with you. We are now joined by John Cross of Inkworks.
Now, you're a Marine. Can you break a neck?
It is, from what I've heard, it's impossible to break it if it just goes straight across like this. But if you put your hand underneath the chin and grab the back
like
part of the head, it's not that you're actually going to break the neck, but you're going to jack.
You're going to pop it. That's how McKeel pops my neck.
I heard that it's the spinal cord thing that actually makes you go down.
Right. You go down with
so breaking the neck and twisting it off.
But don't you agree like me? Wouldn't you rather just shoot him?
I agree with her. I like a knife better.
Knife is good too, but that's when you want up close and personal. I'm saying like from across the street, bam, he drops it.
Well, I mean, if you're going to break somebody's neck,
if you're going to kill someone, you want it to be personal.
That's true.
I don't kill somebody I don't know.
So we got a new thing.
There's only one person I really want to kill.
We try, when we get up close, we try to break their neck just in case we stab them.
And if we got to run,
we got it all covered. In other words, you're dead when you're around us.
The Marine wouldn't run. I'm not sure about this.
Oh,
this Army guy.
And your brother's here now too. He's an Army guy.
My brother Sid's in the background watching me with those. I'm about to get you.
Yeah, when this is over. And he's a big old boy
too. He don't miss too many meals.
That's what I'm saying. And that always happens with the older brother. You notice Corey and Matt, same thing. Why is that? I'm bigger, was bigger than my older brother.
It's because they got to get to the table first and eat what they can eat because the older brother's coming. So I got shortchanged where he just got fat.
Well, it could also be, it could also be that he's the baby and the babies are always the mama's baby. You're going to, they take care of.
But at 33 years old, the baby fat's still stuck with him.
Oh, is that right? You wait till we're done.
So sorry. I know. He's got that look.
He's shaking his head. I don't even know if he's smiling.
He knows I love him.
That's right.
All right.
Let's talk about
Inkworks. John Clausen Inkworks. Now, Inkworks is a established tattooing business. Has been here for years, and you've now opened up your second location.
We have opened our second location, and don't quote me on this, but as of right. That's why I said don't quote me. That's my quote. That's my quote. As of right now, I think we are the largest tattoo shop in Cleveland today. Even some of the shops that's in Chattanooga have called and said, "Hey, good job. I see your shop. See what's going on. Knew you could do it. Best wishes," and stuff like that. So the camaraderie between some of the Chattanooga shops, it's great. Cleveland not so much, but everything else is pretty cool.
Well, the thing is though, tattooing today has completely changed. It really hasn't. I guess the art's still the same, but the idea about tattoos, back in the day it was servicemen, guys in prison. Then people, now it's very accepted and people are getting tattoos daily, older people. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Corey told me that your dad got his first tattoo when he was
73.
73?
It would probably surprise the general public of actually who has sat in our chairs.
You can write a book one day.
I just look at the pictures.
Right.
Maybe I got a little tape recorder.
I forgot he has to have pictures when he reads.
Hey, why do you think I could draw?
That's right. That's exactly. He doesn't write words. He could.
But they got the new voice-to-text thing, so I'm good.
I know. See, I know Joe fights with that woman on his phone as much as he.
I have more arguments with the lady on my phone than I do her.
He goes, "No, call Kim."
But it's just that voice. But so now let's talk. You've had a lot of folks. All right, we won't name drop, but there's a lot of people in town that have come in and have tattoos at this point that a lot of people would think, I never knew that man had a tattoo.
There are people that come to my shop to get tattooed that I am sworn to secrecy, that I will not tell anybody who they are.
Right.
And some pretty higher ups in this town.
Oh, I believe
can give
it.
you that. They come on my day off, we set an appointment up, we shut the shop, and we tattoo them. And I mean, nobody knows that they actually have tattoos.
Well, that's just crazy.
Why is that crazy?
Well, it is. You tattooed my eyes, though.
Yeah, but it's still
Is it a stigma? Do you really think that is?
It's not that. Is it? I think we're in a transition area from where, like you were saying earlier, the older, the ruffians and the hellraisers and stuff like that get the tattoos. Well, now it's a fine art, so a lot more people are wanting to get it, but some of the generation that still thinks that tattoos are a bad stigma are the ones that are wanting to hide it. It's us younger people.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. That's why I got my eyes tattooed. But that's another thing that you can do as well is cosmetic.
Yeah.
And and I know that there are a lot of estheticians, I think is what they're called, that do that. But I'm saying, guys, if somebody's going to tattoo my eyes, I want the guy that tattoos every day. Yeah. Every week, every month of every year, and that uses that machine, not a gun, machine that uses that all the time to do that. And he did a really great job. And that's a wonderful thing to have is your eyes to be permanently aligned. I mean, because I don't have to necessarily. You can change.
You do a line on each side of it, or top or bottom, whatever. and it gives you the opportunity to get up and go without having to put anything on. But it also gives you the opportunity to get all nice dressed up and throw a darker shade or a lighter shade next to it, and you still have some of that in there. Or you can just go straight out and do them all one color to where you never have to put anything. There's so many options.
But now eyes aren't the only cosmetic tattooing. There's lips. What other things do you do?
I can do lip liner. I can do a full set of lips. I can do eyebrows. I can also do some corrective, like on some darker skinned people where they've got like a light spot or something.
Oh, okay.
I can make those disappear.
Okay.
I've got a catalog that shows me all the different skin tone colors. We pick the skin tone closest to the skin tone of my client.
I didn't know that.
And I can make it all go away.
Make it all go away.
It's no more than just implanting
color into pigment.
Or pigment into the skin.
Wow. So those people that may have on their hands, I know my aunt had that, I don't know what it's called.
Like the sunspot or something like that?
No, those white, where your skin.
And she just lose that pigment.
Michael
Jackson.
No, it's got a name. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It looks like little splotches of pure white.
Yeah, all I got to do is match up your skin tone and it's more or less get the tattoo.
Or you can fill them in like different colors that have kind of like that leopard effect.
You can make like moles look like ladybugs too.
There you go. I've got one right here. So we can work on.
Yeah, we can work on that. Are you a witch?
Yes, I am. And don't forget it.
Remember, you always was asked that question. Remember? The one guy used to always ask you that, the guy that was at the home.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Are you a witch because you had a mole on your nose?
On the side of my
I remember everything.
Except for wears his shoes.
Except wear my shoes, my wallet, my keys. Those three things I lose every day.
And that it's Tuesday morning.
That's true. Absolutely. Touche. But let's go back into the tattooing thing, because I'm very interested in it, not just because Corey is doing it, but because I do want the dolphin thing. So when somebody comes in for a tattoo, they can come in and they can make it a marathon thing. They can come in if they want this big thing put here, completely colored. You'll do that.
I'll do it.
But most people do it in stages.
Yeah,
true?
The way the economy is, a lot of people can't drop. Tattoos are expensive, don't
they? Yes, they are.
So for me to come in and drop $600 in one day, the average American can't do that. But I can spend $200 this month. I can spend $200 next month. So you do it in stages.
Okay.
And the majority of the clientele that we're getting are doing that now. Get the outline done. Next month, get the shading done. The next month, get this and this done. And in that process, it also adds, gives us a little bit of time to see, like, well, when this line went in, it looked dark, but now it's a little bit lighter, and let's clean it up. So that way, by the end of the process is over, everything looks all new and fresh and ready to go.
Well, and then there's your pain level.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
The average.
I'm sitting for, I mean, now you did my eyes, and I really have to say that it did not hurt. It was irritating towards the end of it. In the beginning, nothing. But towards the end of it, I just wanted to reach up and say, stop.
Kind of like a conversation that I have with you.
Right.
Starts off okay. Toward the end of it,
right. But it doesn't hurt. But that's, you put that numbing stuff on, beforehand. Yeah. But I can imagine sitting, especially for a full sleeve or some of the more intricate or colored in stuff people get, that you need to just take a break from that for a little
bit. There are troopers out there that will sit as long as you can sit. Maybe not as long as I can sit.
That's right.
But there are people out there that can sit for, and every threshold is individual, But on the average, anywhere between 3 to 5 hours, and all right, it's time to stop, find a stopping point, and come back on another day when it heals.
Right.
So now, is there anything, and this is kind of maybe a stupid question, and it could be, but there are no stupid questions. Is there anything you won't tattoo on somebody?
I do not do gang related.
Okay.
I do not do drug related.
Okay.
I do not do sacrilegious as far as
all
devils and stuff like that.
Good.
And if there's anything else that I forgot that I wouldn't do, I reserve the right to refuse what I tattoo.
Right. So there.
That's a good.
But mainly it's something where if it's drugs, if it's something sacrilegious, I do not do pornography.
Right.
If you want one person doing something to somebody else, you need to find another shop. I don't want the stigma of that coming into my shop.
And that just doesn't mean you, because you have a lot of tattoo guys that work
any
for
of my
you.
guys.
Right.
If my guy, if I say, hey, look, this is how I do it, then my guys better do the same thing.
Right.
I do not want the swastikas and stuff like that. Now, does that mean that the stuff that I won't do, that it's wrong? No, I don't feel that it's wrong, because I believe everybody should have their own right to believe in what they want to believe in. But my personal belief and my personal moral requires me to not do it.
That's good. No. That is very good, and that's one of the many reasons why you want to go to Inkworks.
Well, and it's a great shop. It's a great time. I mean, the guys are a bunch of fun. I mean, all of them are. I mean,
very talented.
But they have a great shop. Now, tell them where your shop is. Where your new shop is.
The new shop is in Colony Square.
Right.
It's 2520 Suite 7. Right next to Tanfastic.
Right.
Right across the street.
Kind of backs up from Crystal. The Crystal's on the back.
When you go around Crystals, or around in the Colony Square, we back up to Crystals. Right across the street from Deli Boys and Tanfastic.
Good.
1,700 square feet. We got 7 artist booths.
It's really a nice shop.
It's a very big shop. We spend a lot of time and a lot of money in that shop.
It is. It's very comfortable, and I mean, it's a good time. Will be had by all. I mean, it's very relaxed atmosphere, very clean. I mean, you must say, and you want that to be that way when you go in.
Well, he has to be. The health department comes in.
Right, but they love. I mean, the health department knows
very complimentary.
They're very complimentary.
Yeah, they're more or less to the point. They can't do it, but they're more or less to the point where they can say, hey, go ahead and open without us coming down there, because I spent 8 years in the Marine Corps.
Right.
I am strict. If it's got to be done this way, that's how it's got to be done. But I go a step further. All of my floors are hospital grade floors. All of our cabinets are new. All of our sinks are new. All of our faucets are new. And unlike the other shop that we have, every single booth is an individual booth for 100% privacy.
Right.
So if you're getting a tattoo somewhere, or you're getting a piercing somewhere you don't want other people to see, we can close the door and it's 100% private.
Right.
Okay.
All right, real quick, your first location, so the folks know if they want to go over there.
It's at 718 Willow Street.
Okay.
Between Advance and AutoZone.
Right, and that's a great little place too. That's an older house. It's got a lot of charm, a lot of character. Great guys over there too as well.
Oh yeah.
And so you want to make sure and tell us real quick about the feet with the babies. What you can do.
I got 2 things real quick. One is the feet print. If a new mother, or it could be the father, if they have a newborn within 6 months, they get 1 free name and 1 free footprint. That's not per parent. That's just 1 footprint and 1 name.
Okay.
Another thing that we're doing is for Officer Maples. He left a family behind.
Right.
And it should be our duty as a community to do what we can do to help him out.
Right.
So even though I'm an owner, I still make a paycheck. So for every tattoo that comes in that's in memorial to him, I am donating my portion of the profit straight to his family.
Okay.
That is wonderful.
So and I required my other guys down at the other shop, my shop that I've got, or my first shop and my second shop. If you come in, you get a tattoo that's in memorial to 3388. You know, may you rest in peace. You know, he's a good feller. I will donate my portion of the payday from that tattoo to his family.
That is a wonderful gesture. And this really is a good guy. He talked about his time in the Marines. Don't let the tattoos fool you. He's got a huge heart.
Look past the tattoos.
No, because he really does. Toys for Tots every year. They raise the toys.
We do Blue Christmas. We do Toys for Tots. We do Make-A-Wish. We do more or less, if any, we do the MDA lockup every year.
Yeah, you do.
Me and my wife do. And you know, if anybody out there's listening, if you've got a charity that you're going to do a poker run and you need a gift certificate to raffle off, come see me. If it's for a good cause, I'll throw some raffle tickets.
Good deal. Good deal. John, we appreciate you being with us, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and good luck on your new shop. We'll see. We'll be back with more Tennessee Valley this morning.
He's in trouble with the
after this. Stay tuned. See ya! Have annoying biting and stinging insects taken over your yard? Volunteer Rid-A-Pest can get it back. Make your yard a no-fly zone with Mosquito Guard. Volunteer Rid-A-Pest will eliminate these annoying pests, and you'll be able to work in your yard, have a pool party, a cookout, allow your children to play outside, or just sit outside and enjoy the evening. Volunteer Rid-A-Pest has developed an extremely effective treatment program that treats all shrubs, bushes, trees, and other foliage where mosquitoes and other biting, stinging insects live and breed. This material will not harm your plants or trees and leaves no harmful residue. This treatment program is safe for use around children and pets, but the best part is it's 100% guaranteed. If you are not 100% satisfied, Volunteer Rid-A-Pest will retreat for free until you are satisfied, or after 30 days, will cancel their agreement and refund 100% of your money. Give Volunteer Rid-A-Pest a call for a free no-obligation estimate. Phone 472-7736.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Just take one chord because that's all of them for the show tonight. Oh, we're back! My goodness. Just like that, we come back and I look like this and I look over and I know I'm back. Tennessee Valley this morning. This is,
Tuesday morning.
Semi-live. It's because it's so early. You know what I mean? It's like, 6:30 in the morning. We are glad you've joined us for Tennessee Valley this morning on this Tuesday, remember. We are joined now by Missy of FIG.
Yes.
Which is Food is Good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we want to thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
We're excited.
Yeah, we are excited. I've talked with, we've talked with Caesar a few times, and Caesar and Stephanie Thomas are the owners of FIG, and Caesar has been a chef in this area for a long time, and I know you're managing the place. Let's talk about FIG, where you're located, what you guys do.
Right now we are doing catering out of the building, and we have a deli that's going on.
Okay.
Right now we're open Monday through Friday from 11 to 6. We're located at 1510 Stewart Road, up beside Jumpin' Junction, across from the YMCA.
Across from the YMCA, there's that big building that it used to be, what, Coppinger? Was it Coppinger's?
Yes.
I think it was.
So it's Coppinger's, and now it is really a business mall in a sense. There are a lot of businesses in that area. There's corporate offices as well as retail businesses there now. And so they're right next door to Jumpin' Junction, and it's a great little deli. I've been hearing great things about it. And so this is a breakfast and dinner joint, guys. You're not going to get it. Lunch and dinner. I'm sorry. 11 to 6. Right. So you can go and get your lunch, or you can stop and eat dinner or take dinner home.
It's just carry out right now.
Okay.
The phone number is 423-244-0307. Right now, like I said, it's in progress. We're developing more and more each day we go on. Right now it's just call and carry out.
Carry out. Okay. So there's not
in
an
the
actual
very
place to
near
eat
future, we'll be eat-in. We have already rented space next door. We're just getting things in order, inspections done, all that to have a full restaurant to be open.
All right, but you can go and grab something to eat there. Now, what kind of food? Let's tell us about your lunch and
we
what
have.
You can have.
We have several things. It's we have a steak sandwich, which is a prime rib. We use 7 ounces of prime rib for our steak sandwich with peppers and onions. We have like a double dipped 6-ounce chicken breast fried sandwich, which is excellent. Our burgers are 7 ounces of ground chuck, all fresh meat. Nothing's frozen. We have from chicken salad to anything from like a BLT or a grilled cheese.
So you're looking mostly at sandwiches. You do great sandwiches, and you know how to do sandwiches.
We have chicken tenders. Yes, ma'am, we know.
You know how to do that's serious. Now, I'm serious about sandwiches.
It is. And
that's to me.
Best burgers in town, hands down. The chicken sandwich is... that's my favorite, and so I
can kind of tell that. You kind of did that when she was
it's the chicken sandwich. I've eaten it for lunch for probably 2 straight months now, every day. But it is a large chicken sandwich, and we have a lot of guys and ladies also from the factories around. We have several factories within just a couple miles, so. We've been a favorite spot of their lunch breaks, because it is. They can call ahead. They just have a few minutes for lunch break, come down, pick it up, back to lunch, and actually have time to sit and, chill for a minute before they head back to work.
Well, I think I saw on your sign you have a ham cheese special, a ham cheese sandwich.
We do.
Special.
We actually, just changed the special today for chicken tenders and French fries, $6.49.
Wow.
And we are also offering a summer special right now for if you purchase a sandwich or meal, that a 99 cents 20-ounce tea or Coke product with that. So
No kidding.
that's a big drink for 99 cents.
That is. I mean, you know, because now everybody's looking at their food
$2
costs.
easy.
Yeah,
Yes,
and so
yes,
they're marking
you
the
get-
drinks up. You know, it's
you
like
got it.
you can't get a tea without paying $2 for it. So 99 cents, and you know, and I'm a big freak with all of that. You know, I can go find a 99-cent drink anywhere.
You can see how much you want it myself.
I know where they go. You know, I know when it's happy hour, certain places. You know that I'm going to get the drinks because they've really marked the prices up on that. But now, not only is Fig a great little new place that you want to go and grab something to eat, and I'm really one of those people. That's why with Mark's hot dogs before I was so upset when I couldn't take the bologna sandwich out because I like.
We will see anything you want all with you.
I want to go home with it, or I want to get my car.
Get to the car with it anyway. We'll send it to your car.
I'm a huge reader. I read all the time, and I have a Nook, and most of the time the battery needs to be charged. You know, so I'm plugged into my car, but I just like that. But there are a lot of places here and a lot of meetings, corporate. You guys do a lot of catering. In fact,
We
you're
do.
at Horns Creek right now,
So
and you're out there a
yes,
lot.
Caesar is out there today. Actually, tomorrow morning we will at Cleveland State. We
Cleveland
have
State, right, you're doing one here.
Yes, 140 people there. Well, tomorrow and the next day.
It's too
I'll
early.
say it's too early for those days of the week. But tomorrow and the next day we have, you know, several events. And then a week or so ago, we've done several, you know, from weddings to, you know, the Chad Wojtek, the Wojtek,
yes,
you know, graduated this year. We did his graduation.
Did you really?
We did.
We just love him. We've had him on the program.
I just adore the
I know the family.
They're
I mean, all of them.
There's none better than his dad as a doctor, at what he does, and just a person, just a great man. Great guy.
It is.
They
They're
are.
just
Good
a
family.
super family all together.
Absolutely.
You know, so we've, you know, have several family reunions that are
So you
going on
cater
this summer.
weddings, parties, what
Anything.
I mean, any type of. Is there any restriction? I mean, how?
No,
25
we've done.
people?
I mean, we've done 10 people all the way up to, gosh, that I've been a part of. I guess was, you know, 600-700.
Right, he did
But, I mean,
640 today.
yeah, you know,
yesterday.
Yes,
6
so
this
that's
week, you know.
that's you know just what I've been a part of. But you know, we're welcome to do more. It's just not come, you know, our way yet.
But you can handle it. It's
we
not,
can handle anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, let me ask you this question, which is important. Let's say somebody wants to get in touch with you guys. They want a wedding reception catered, or a graduation party, or just a anniversary, whatever. How far in advance do they need to call you
My
guys?
birthday's July 24th.
Yeah, how far in
Well,
advance?
that's very soon. Do you want to cater?
She wants
her birthday party catered. I think. That's right. Take some notes.
How would we figure that out? How would we get with you? You know, what would we do in order to, you know, what's Joe going to have to do?
Right,
What do you got to do, Joe? Pay attention.
Yeah, get your pen. You know, once again, the number is 423-244-0307. We also have a Facebook page for,
and that's Fig, right? Just Fig.
F-I-G, food is good. So you can either call or
Facebook. Everybody now. I mean, you know, who doesn't Facebook now? I mean, I'm not good at it. I mean, I don't.
My daughter, my daughter made my page.
Okay, I
and
made
she
my own.
updates it if it needs to be done, and she lets me know if there's anything going on it. I
know. I don't check it regularly, but you pretty much have to be if you have a business or you know. Or a life. I happen to not have one.
I don't have a page. I don't have a business or a life. But let's also talk real quick because we only got a couple of minutes left, though. And folks, as we said at the beginning, may or may not know who Caesar is. Caesar, of course, a chef in the area for many years and does great.
Caesar and I have worked together. We started out at Shoney's. Yeah, we're talking about the Shoney's Plaza earlier. Caesar and I worked together at Shoney's. You know, he's gone to be the food and beverage director. He was at the Holiday Inn.
Yes.
He's been out. You know, he's cooked several places here in town and around. He's been a chef for many years and is excellent at what he does.
Yes, he is.
You know, if you've been where he's been at and have eaten his food, you have gone back for sure. So.
Well, I think there was an event that he did at Cleveland State last week, and one of the gentlemen that works at Cleveland State said to me after the fact, I don't know if you had a chance. I said, well, no, we didn't. We were in and out. He said it was unbelievable, the food, how great it tastes that he catered. It was, he couldn't talk about it enough. So that, you know, and word of mouth is great advertising.
It really is. It really is.
But again, real quick, Stephanie, we only got about a minute, but tell us phone number again, how they can get in touch with you, your address again, and then your hours of operation again.
Okay, the phone number again is 423-244-0307. Our address is 1510 Stewart Road. It's on the corner of Stewart and Old Tasso. So right across from the YMCA.
Old Coppinger's.
Right, Old Coppinger's building, right next to Jumpin' Junction. It is carry out only for the time being. It's a short time being, but Monday through Friday, 11 to 6. You know, very soon we'll be dining at restaurants, little thing, but catering hours, you're welcome to come by, call the number, leave a message. That goes on anytime.
Or stop by, I guess.
Yeah, stop by. It can be from 10 people to 1,000 people. It doesn't matter. And all types of food, all types of events.
And you can be guaranteed that it's good food.
Yeah.
We all know
guaranteed it's good
his
food.
reputation.
We've had no complaints, no disappointments.
Has been in the food, I mean, at Shoney's for a long time and in the food business herself, so you know that you're going to get quality people working with you and to do you a great job. Or if you don't want to have my party catered, at least go get me a sandwich, Joe.
All right, I'll do that. I'll get you a sandwich.
You're a good man.
For your birthday.
You're so good to me.
All
For your birthday.
You're so good to me.
Missy, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. We appreciate it. And y'all do. We expect to see you soon.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
I promise.
I'm
That's
getting a chicken
promise.
sandwich.
We want to also thank John Cross for being with us today, and of course Matt Puckett of Mark's Hot Dogs. Go by and see those two great guys, and Missy here, and Caesar and Stephanie at Fig as well. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on this Tuesday, Tennessee Valley This Morning. We will see you, Kim and I, tomorrow morning, Wednesday, middle of the week. Sorry, for another edition of Tennessee Valley This Morning. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.